articles.
Okay. You said hiring an efficient virtual assistant just got easier. So I know that the target audience are business owners, but some of them don't even know what virtual assistant is. So and we said the first thing is to make the headline. According to the formula, there it's copywriting, like I said, I think I said it before, is an art. But one of the formula that is popular is the AIDA formula. So what it basically is the first thing is to grab their attention. So with this title, let's just imagine that you are just on Facebook and you say hiring an efficient virtual assistant just got easier. Are you going to stop?
Well, I was writing in assumption that everybody knows a virtual assistant, who a virtual assistant is. And I don't know. I don't want to answer the question because it will look biased.
Yes, I get. So the first thing, let me just go ahead. I think I've seen similar pattern with every other submission too. It's most likely it's almost the same thing written in different ways. Okay, this unlock your business potential with virtual assistant Nigeria. This thing it still looks a bit more catchy for someone looking to improve their business potential. So the first thing when it comes to choosing an heading or doing copywriting is with the target audience. Who are you targeting? So that is where the first thing that comes in mind is to have a what we call a buyer persona. I want to write. The audience persona. So what this means is that the first thing you try to do is you know who is your target audience. For this article, our target target audience is business owners. Our target audience is the business owners. So, and we know that we want to help them solve a problem. That is why we want to do copywriting. So that is where we first of all analyze who are these people, who are the business owners. Most likely, anybody owning a business is more likely, one thing they are going to be is they are going to be within a certain age bracket. So we are, for the sake of this article, we are still going to assume, but most likely a child within the age of, let's say, between the age of 1 to, let's say, 15, is likely not going to have a business that is going to be so robust. So we are going to say, what's the age of our target personnel? Let's just say from, well, now let's say 16 to, by the age of 60, a lot of people are retiring. So let's just say from age 16 to 59. So the other thing is, where are they located? So they are located in Nigeria. Or let's say, for the purpose of this article, we have to narrow down. So the more we narrow down, the more we understand them. For example, if on a birthday, this is what we do often. On a birthday, we all try to like write an epistle for someone that we like. But most likely, what happens is we don't usually, what's it called? We don't usually just write happy birthday, especially when it is somebody close. You are going to try to like write something that is going to impress that person. So why were you able to do this? Why are you going to be able to get the out of the person? It's because you know the person and you know what the person likes. So that's when you'll be able to write something. So same thing with copywriting. For us to catch their attention, we have to understand who they are. So where their location is. For the sake of this, I'll choose Nigeria. So one thing is most likely, what do they like most? People in this range, they have a family, and this is something they like. Or maybe they have pets, or let's just say social life generally. What are their pain points? The pain points that they are facing as a business owner is some face time management, some face overburden, work-life balance. Some others suffer from health issue. So these are their pain points of our target audience. Since I know that, okay, the person that I'm having in mind for the purpose, the persona that I'm having in mind, she's a woman. I assume she's married, she has children, and she has a business. So for our pain points, I know what she likes, what everybody generally like is family. And I know that our problem is trying to have a work-life balance. She's trying to balance her work life, and at the same time, she doesn't want business to go lacking because she wants to spend more time with the family. So to catch her attention, what I'm going to try to do is to create an headline that is going to address this pain point and try to catch her with what she likes. So let me try. Overburdened with work. Here is how to manage your business with a happy family. So here can be like the heading. So with this heading, I'm not saying anything about virtual assistants or anything. That's the solution to the problem of being overburdened. So what I'm trying to do is just to catch their attention to read the article. Because if I tell our virtual assistant, blah, 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 stuff like that, she might just not, some people don't know the meaning of virtual assistant. This is Nigeria. More people will relate with personal assistants than they will with virtual assistants. So, but with this title, it is addressing the pain points. At the same time, I'm trying to tell her, manage your business with happy family. Maybe she's having a problem with her family, they are complaining she's not giving them time. So she can actually say, okay, let me see how I can manage my business with my family. Let me see what they have to what do you have to say? Sorry, are you with me?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So with that, I assume that I have gotten their attention. Let me use this co-scheduler to see if it's a good deadline. I think I've showed us before how we can use the co-scheduling co-scheduling headline analyzer just to check. So it said 82. So it's going to give me some further breakdown. So most of my words are balanced. I did not use any uncommon words. Okay, a bit of emotion is there. And they say there's one power words. So those are things that we try to include in an article. So 82 is still on a scale of 100, 82 is still it's still a fair score, or be a good score. So let's check the earlier headlines. You see, it says 61. You
Good evening, sir.
celebrated. Yeah, good evening. Do you want to say something, Faith? So they said the
For
headline. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, we can try to analyze another one. Okay, this headline is still good. Your secret weapon for business success. So someone with a looking for business success can still say, okay, my secret weapon. Did I copy it? No. This is still fair than the other one. So that is how we get our headline. And I assume now they have stopped. What else? What else am I going to do? So I'm going to try to interest them. So I asked the question, overburdened with work. So can continue with that hook. Like, are you overwhelmed by endless to-do list and administrative tasks? It's time to reclaim your productivity and elevate your business with virtual assistants Nigeria. So I'm just going to use this, but I'm just going to rewrite it. Are you overwhelmed with your endless lists of time? Are you missing out?
Captain Usman. So,
Oh,
yes,
yeah, welcome, sir.
good day. Yeah, while you're doing that, I just want to use this to greet everyone that I'm here with you guys, and I'm gonna be also watching. And if you guys have any questions, you can ask. I'll be looking at the comment section, and if you also want to unmute yourself, it's also fine. But I'm here. I'm also looking at what is being covered, and we have to cover this today because I remember last class. Was he? I think it was Olajumoke or someone that brought it up that we should go through the project that was given to you all on the copywriting, and I think it's necessary so that at least you can, identify what you did wrong or what, is needed when it comes to copywriting. So I'm glad that our captain is covering this for us. And again, if you have any questions, can let us know, because copywriting is a very interesting and very important subject for every businesses in today's modern days, because you want to wow your customers, you want to attract customers, you want to get clients, you want to sell your product. If it's a service-based business, you want to, get it in front of people out there. And the most, common way of doing that is copywriting. You know, speaking to your audiences in a way that it's going to captivate them to get your service and to get your product. So it's technical. It's, you have to look at it at a way that if you're reading something, what is that thing that would, really touch you to want to give that thing you want to buy or service a second thought that, yes, I think I might be interested in this. So, and it's in so many areas because every businesses are different niche, different industries. And so you have to know how to copyright in general. And then whenever you get employed, then you have to now study the kind of business you are working for so that you can know what kind of language to speak to their audience. So that is something that I want to quickly emphasize. Again, if you have any questions why this is being explained, let us know. I will answer your questions.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So, like I said, I think I've captivated the ask kids, captivate a happy family and a good business at the same time. So now I'm going further to address and let this.
So
You wake up by 5. So I'm just trying to like show her that okay, by the time she's reading, she's going to try to relate and say, okay, my situation. It's like I'm trying to saying all this. I'm still struggling with what moms do.
so I think we got a question here. Kausa was asking, how did you analyze the heading earlier? Did you go to another
Okay.
website or is it within Google Doc?
Or the question,
Yeah,
uh,
how did you analyze the heading
I've,
earlier?
it's an extension. It's an extension of Google. Once you just say course schedule, headline analyzer is there. from their website. From here, just paste your headline here, or you can just click on this place, extension, then add it. It's probably because I have the extension. That's why it's not been bringing out the option of adding the extension. But you can just start from Google and say, go to the Chrome store. So just search for co-schedule. Okay, this is the Chrome store. Then you search for co-schedule. So this is it. You just click on it. So you then, for someone that has not installed before, this place should be add to Chrome, I guess. Anytime you write anything, it's going to bring this is the symbol, this is their logo. So it's going to bring it out. And you can just click, copy whatever you want to, the headline you want to analyze, then you analyze it. Okay, you see this headline, it says 57 here. You say it said 82. So you can go ahead and look at the details. I don't want to go into detail of that for today. It's going to tell you what counts. If it's a good word count for a for headline, say your headline contains the right number of words. So if it is too long, it's going to tell me that my headline is too long, or if it's too short, it's going to tell me it's too short. And character count, 77 characters. So all those word balance. So you can just explore it. Then emotion. I'm trying to appeal to an emotion. That's why I added the happy. Because human beings, they say you don't sell to people, don't just buy things. They buy it because of their desire, what they want to get from it. So this one I'm trying to sell her how she can get an happy family. Because I know that's one thing a lot of business owners struggle with. You know, the business and whatever you're trying to copyright about. So that's how to get the co-schedule app.
Uh, but Captain Osman, can you post it on the chat, the link?
Okay. Yeah, I've sent it.
Okay, thank you.
So let me get back to what I was writing. So I'm trying to picture the life of a business owner. Let's say she has a bag shop or a shoe shop. So I'm trying to look at what her business is, what her day looks like.
Okay, so why our captain is writing? Who can tell me the difference between copywriting and content writing? Like, what are the main, difference between copywriting and content writing? Because they sound alike and they're similar in nature. Okay, I'm gonna call on anyone then. So I'll call on Aisha. Aisha, can you tell us the difference between a content writing and a copywriting? Okay. Although I just saw Mr. Stephen raising up his hand. But before we go to you, let's Aisha tell us the difference first. Aisha, you can meet yourself. Okay, Mr. Stephen, I think you were raising up your hand.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
You're
I
welcome.
think the main difference between copywriting and content writing is simply that copywriting is, targeted at making immediate sales or permitting the audience to take necessary action immediately, so as to make sure gain, you know, gain from them in terms of a financial arrangement. But in terms of content writing, that it was not tailored to that. In most cases, content writing is more or less generic. That is, it includes copywriting, whereas copywriting itself does not really entail content writing.
That's a very great, wonderful answer. Yes, I think you ate it. Uh, you nailed it. So that is the main difference between content writing and copywriting. Now, there are also some other differences, aside from what you said, just to, reinforce it, like an examples. So, Faith, can you tell us another difference between content writing and copywriting? Faith Danjuma. Like, what do you understand by, when it comes to because don't forget, they can hire you as a content writer and they can hire you as a copywriter. You have to know these differences. Uh, okay. Okay, Faith, let's go for it. Another difference between a copywriting and a content writing.
Please, my background is noisy, so I want to type.
Okay. Okay. While you're waiting for Faith to type in, let me call on another.
Sorry,
Asanga,
please,
I
I made a
think
mistake.
your
Um,
your voice is coming out and there's background noise at your end. Can you mute yourself? Asanga. Okay, thank you. Uh Captain, you were saying something.
yes, I mistakenly changed the host, so I was not able to share my screen again.
Oh, you changed the host. Okay, let me.
But I think
Let's
I've
do this
I've
one.
been able to.
Okay, you can make me a call also.
Okay, I think I've done that.
Okay, perfect. So yes, Let me see what Faith typed. I'm looking for my chat. Copywriting aims to sell. Why content? Okay, that's Oluwafisayo. She said copywriting aims to sell. Why content writing aims to inform or engage? Okay. Okay. That's a nice one too. Okay. More examples. Okay. So sorry, I had to quickly pick up a call. Okay. Someone is trying to join. Let me see my mouse. Okay, let me see anything. Okay. All right. So now the next question is, there are types of copywriting, right? Just the way, yeah, there are types of copywriting. We can list some of the some types of copywriting that we have. Types of copywriting. Okay, let me call on Sulu Aliyah. What are the types of copywriting that we have? Sulu Aliyah, you're muted. So you can unmute yourself. Types of copywriting. Okay, let Margaret up. Margaret, what are the types of copywriting? I wish everyone is present. Margaret Ajani, you can unmute yourself. Some of you might be talking behind the. What are the types of copywriting? List some types of copywriting.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute myself.
Okay, now we can hear you.
Okay, sales copy, SEO copywriting,
Just copyright SEO, okay.
content marketing.
No, copywriting. Margaret, did you Google it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I took a course before now on content writing and copywriting.
Okay. Okay. All right. So when it comes to copywriting, you know how everything is so generalized. Some people want specific copywriters depending on what business. So some business might be looking for an SEO copywriter. So an SEO copywriter is more specific. It's not they want someone more specialized in some areas. So a business, a company can hire 15 copywriters,
Hmm.
right? And distribute activities based on their focus. So an SEO copywriter, what will be the duty of an SEO copywriter? What is it going to be focusing on? I'm going to ask someone else. I'm going to ask,
Okay. Okay.
let me ask Miracle. Miracle, what do you think an SEO copywriter will be performing on the job duty?
Optimizing in website, then they usually rank high or like they will have high experience in search engine, um, search engine results, something like there will be more experience in SEO so that they will handle the website very well.
Okay, perfect. I mean, that's a good answer to that. So you all know that SEO is someone who is optimizing to rank well in Google. So when I say an SEO copywriter, of course, is a kind of copywriting that person
Focusing
will
on.
be optimizing the writing on the website to focus more on persuasive words that will
Hmm.
captivate their customers. So optimization is the key. Now, there's another type of copywriter called creative copywriting. A creative copywriter. So, uh, Oluwafisayo, what do you think will be the duty of a creative copywriter?
This class no be when you go appear, you no go contribute. What is your call?
Oluwafisayo Bada. What would be the duty of a creative copywriter? Who is using iPhone? Someone is using iPhone. Okay, is that Catherine? No. Who
No,
is
I'm
it?
not the one.
Who is using iPhone? No one is using iPhone as their name profile now on Zoom.
Sir, please 1 minute, sir.
Okay.
Sir, please, I'm at 4%, so I will need to leave now. I'll be watching the recordings later.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
No worries. You're welcome. Okay. So a creative copywriting is Mr. Steven, can you help on that? A creative copywriter.
Well, I think creative copywriting simply wants to evolve on the creativity of the writer, and it is actually targeted at informing and enlightening the audience about whatever the product is all about.
Okay. That's a good answer. That's a perfect answer. Miracle, yes. I saw you were listening up here.
Creative copywriting usually involves the video aspects, graphics, pictures, and all the rest that involve like things and trying to use emotions to copyright.
Okay, that's a good answer as well. So another thing about copywriting, the main word is that you have to know that it's about conversion. Because if you're hired as a copywriter, the only way they can know you're doing your job is to convert. So the word conversion means that what you are writing for that company has to
Like
bring
you're
in,
engaging.
yeah, is that engagement? Yeah, so whatever you are doing for that company, you have to convert customer to buy from their service. So if I hire you as a copywriter, for example, and you kept, you've been with me for like a year, and none of your writing has brought in customer to me, right? So that means you have not convert any customer. And that is what they use to measure your activities, your performance, I mean. So you have to convert. The job of a copywriting you know, is to write and then convert people to buy whatever they're selling. So that's how they measure your performance, right? Uh, it's similar to marketing, but copywriting is more specific. Okay. So that is the main, is to conversion is your goal. So you'll be thinking that how can I help this business? How can I help them, make people buy their products? How can I help this business, you know, convert people to buy what they're selling or the service they're offering? So conversion is your goal. Your main goal is not just to come out. That's the difference between content writing. Content writing, you're just writing. Might never necessarily not convert, right? But copywriting, you have to convert people. You have to bring people in, right? That is the target goal. So by doing so, you want to make sure you're emphasizing on the benefit of what you're selling or the services you are offering. That's number one. You have to focus on why should I even buy this product from you? Or what would be my benefit? So if you're working for a traveling agency, what is that thing that you're gonna tell those who want to travel why they should buy your airline ticket from you? Why they should come to you to purchase their airline ticket? What are you doing? What would be my benefit? Right? Why don't I just go on Google and purchase my ticket? Why should I come to you? Right? So you have to have something like, in that case, you have to start thinking. Okay, let me even test you, all of you that have done this copywriting assignment. Let's do it all orally. I know you did it by writing. So I own a traveling agency, and my goal, I mean, my goal in the business is to get customers who are willing to travel to come to buy their ticket from me. Then I hired you as my copywriter. So what will you use? What is that strategy will you use to convert people to come to my agency? Because they can go to Google and buy their ticket. So why should they come to me? So now the test begin. I'm going to be calling you names. Again, I'm a travel agency. I just hired you, congratulations, as my VA copywriter. And my business goal is to get customers to come to my agency to buy tickets to travel abroad. So what is that copywriting element will you use to convert a main average person to say, okay, are you looking to purchase a ticket? Why should they come to you? Okay, now I'll go first with
All right, fine,
Oluwafisayo since you're unmuted already. Hello, Afisa, are you there? Huh?
Sorry. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I didn't know that I unmute it. So, the traveling agency already employed me as a virtual assistant, and they want conversion for their business.
Mhm.
The first thing we actually work on mostly is if they have social media handles, that is, they have their more or less like they already have their online presence. They already have place where
Oh,
their potential
Brother,
customers can actually.
sorry for interrupting you. I just want to emphasize on the question. So
Okay.
the question is not about the process or the step to take. I want you to copyright. I'm a customer. I'm looking to buy a ticket, and you
Okay.
are working for an agency. What would you tell me that would woo me to buy from you guys?
Okay. That's the question.
Yes.
Okay. Um, I'll first look at the person I'm talking to, and depending on the age. If it's the age range of between 15 to 25 or 30, I'll use a strategy thereby telling them how exciting it will be to travel, more or less like the emotional aspect of it, that this is one of the things we can offer and it will be stress free. So, but if it is between the ages of that is the adults, so we have to give them, if the person is a business person, we'll tell them on the advantages it will take to that it won't consume their time, more or less like coming into our agency to book for their tickets. It won't take much time, that they don't even have to come. I can actually help them to book it. So that's what I'll use to convince them. And if I cannot see them physically, I'll just have to do the copywriting, thereby saying, we could see your interest in. Are you there?
Yes, we are listening to you.
Am I talking?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. I said if it is online, then we could just write a copywriting that, do you want a stress-free book and tickets, in which you want to book your ticket without being here physically, without consuming time. We are here for you to make everything fast, and we are credible. We give all the details that over 5,000 people have been like processed. Their ticket has been processed, so all throughout the world. So there's no limitation on anything. So we just more or less like make it crafty. That is, make it very convincing and crafty. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, no, Saya. That's a good
So,
one.
can I say something?
Yes.
Okay, in this scenario,
Mm-mm.
you can sell an offer to them. You can say, or if you buy your ticket from so time to this time, you have a pickup at the airport. You have a vehicle to pick you to your wherever you are going to.
Okay, that's a very good one. So you offer them a pickup
Y-
service because you want to,
Yes.
don't forget, a lot of people are doing the same thing you're doing. There are thousands of agencies doing the same. So you want to look for something that they will say, okay, why? Because they don't know you. And
No, I'm
they
just saying for instance. No, I say
oh
you
no, no,
sell
no.
them
I
an offer.
understand you. Yes, you're right.
Yes.
You're right. I'm just explaining to everyone.
Okay.
Right. So yes, because you have to give them something special. And that's what Elgodi was saying, like an offer. You have to have an offer, maybe from a specific time to a specific, so they know that there's a narrow window okay, we're gonna give you 10% discount if you purchase from us, whereas others are selling them their own full price. So because I'm going to the market, we are gonna apply 5% if you buy your ticket from us. We are gonna help you look for the best flight, and then we're gonna be giving you some bonuses if you fly with us. We have some incentive whenever you fly this amount of time with us, and you can also pay in installments, something like that. You have to look for something, very special to woo the person to come to your business to purchase from you. So that is copywriting. That is why people spend money hiring a copywriter. If not, they can do it themselves. But they know copywriters are more professionals and they know, like, that's what they do. So again, special offer is a very good one. And sending them some bonuses or something like that. So that's something that is very, very important as well. Okay. Captain, are you
Yes, I think I'm done.
okay?
So
So
let me
let's
run. Yeah. Let me explain what I try to do. So for a recap, I said the first thing is to understand who are we targeting. So for the purpose of this article, I said the person and my audience personnel is a busy business owner, a family, and she has children. So what I used to grab her attention, like the formula I'm using, copywriting is an art. So there is no specific way to go about it. But one of the proven method is the AIDA method. So the first thing is under that method, the ADA stands for attention. So I'm trying to grab our attention, overburdened with work. Here is how to manage your business with a happy family. So then I check what's it called, to check if it's actually a good design. I use the co-schedule analyzer like we have seen. So after grabbing their attention, so the next thing is the interest. I try to empathize with her to actually show her that, okay, this is for me. So that is why I went ahead to say, overwhelmed with your endless list of, this should be taxed. Then at the same time, I mentioned the problem she's facing. I picture what her schedule will be. You wake up 5 a.m., prepare food for the kids and all those stuff just to get her interest. So she will be like, oh, this is a problem that I'm actually having. So then at the end, I said, tiring, right? I've been there, but I recently just found a solution. So the person too will be like, okay, what's the solution? So then I went ahead to say the secret that got me back, that got me back a lot of time with my family, where I get to complete what I have to do at work, is virtual assistants. An extra round that helps you. So this is where I started introducing virtual assistant Nigeria. So I said a VA from virtual assistant Nigeria. So you can get a VA that helps you with accounting, marketing, taking orders, and so much more. So yeah, I'm trying to get what's it called? I'm trying to get a desire, yeah. So this is where all those things that most of us write, yeah, I think some of the offers, this is where we put those offers, the free consultation, access to diverse pool of clients, because I know I've gotten her interest now. So the next thing is to wow her desire so that she is going to say, okay. So that's why I started with, okay, this is what they have to do. This is what she can get that can help you. Because I say one of her problem is she has to do accounting, bookkeeping, marketing. So yeah, I said she can get a virtual assistant that will help her with accounting, marketing, taking order, and some other thing. So I can go ahead and add more offers, but because I just want to finish this before we end the time. You can refine it. I can make the sentences more concise so that I'll be able to touch more points. So I try to say some of the advantage. Of course, there are a lot of advantages. So I just wrote some of them. So then I went ahead and gave her some examples. So this is where the what's it called? Testimonial come into place so that she's going to actually know, okay, this is what people who have hired from virtual assistant Nigeria, this is what they are saying, just to say, okay, this is what I got. So I'm trying to arouse a desire. Okay, like I have so much time for myself and family. That's what she's looking for. She'll be like, okay. Then I said Margaret too. This is what she got. So all this testimonial is just to arouse her desire, and so that she's going to uh, want to hire a VA from Virtual Assistants Nigeria. So the next thing I said, it can be the next. So that's the desire stage. Then the last stage is the action stage. Of course, after she captivated by what a virtual assistant can do, it won't be good for me to just leave her off without giving her a call to action. So this is where I say hurry now and take advantage of the platform. Limited VAs are available. So I try to put a tone of urgency too, so that she's going to know that, okay, this solution that I found, if I don't take action quickly, I may lose it. So that's why I introduce this element of hurry now, limited VAs are available. Then the call to action, www.visit. It could be something else. Take advantage of the offer. The call to action could be dynamic. It does not have to be visit every time. So it can be dynamic with it. So I think that's just how I think a persuasive copy can look like. You take them through the AID formula. You catch their attention, their interest, arouse their desire. Then at the end of the day, you give them a call to action. So also, I know this article, I don't know how long it is, probably around 200 to 300 words. I don't know how to check what counts here. So I assume it's around 200 to 300 words. So I don't want to lose her at the end of the day. So that is why I try to link here, so that if she wants to say, okay, let me just check out the virtual assistant. So I try to input the link here. If she wants to go directly from here, she can just click on it and go to the website. She does not have to read to the end, because that's a mistake. Not everybody would actually read the copy to the end. So that's something that we should always remember too. So that's what a persuasive copy. Like I said, it's an art. I can't say, okay, this will generate this will definitely generate sales for sure. But what I'm sure of is, okay, this will definitely captivate an article, and it's a client that wants to hire a VA or that needs free time. So I started from what they know to what they don't know, because if I just say, okay, hire a VA for a more productive business, they probably just scroll by. Or then I try to catch them with what they like, then build on that, and then at the end of the day, get them to take an action. So it's just one way. It's not the only way. You can just be creative about it. But I try to avoid the conventional content writing style, where you write an heading, you write an introduction, then you write the advantages, then at the end of the day, you say call to action. So that is one thing I did differently from a content writing. So I think that's all I have about copywriting, at least at the moment. So maybe sometimes, or maybe some other time, there are some proven action words or emotional words or call to action templates that are usually popular. But I used to have those, I used to have them, but I don't know where they are at the moment. So if I get them, I will send them to the group. So they will actually help while we are writing copywriting articles. So I think I'm done, sir. Okay, is there anybody that has a question?
Any questions?
Okay, so you will find the word count under tools. I was trying to tell you there. To know the total number of page. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So 375. So it's not too long, but it's still long. Not everybody wants to read through. So that's why I asked. I added links in between. Yeah. Thank you. So is there any other person with a question?
Let's see. Okay, I want to believe everybody now understand the concept of copywriting. Who has worked as a copywriter before? Specifically, copywriter. No one has worked as a copywriter. Okay. Uh, let's see. Hmm. Okay. So, Captain, is there any other thing you want to touch base on
Okay.
before we call it a day?
Okay, one thing I would like to add is it's just like writing, copywriting is also like that. You can't write what you don't know. And the best way to get better at copywriting is actually reading copyrighted, what will I say, copywriting articles. If you see any advertisements, take a closer look at it. You can just try to read through, then look at what they are doing. Look at how they try to captivate their audience and how they try to get it. So by the time you review other advertisement articles, copywriting articles. Maybe you see a Facebook ad, just click on it just to check their landing page. It's usually on the landing page, that's where the copywriting is done. So check how they write, how they wrote the landing page to see how it's actually structured. And with time, you get used to how the how the format should be. Like now, I just wrote this at the top of my head. If I was to do it better, I would definitely do better under a different circumstance with more time and more research. But it's because I've been maybe used to how a copywriting article should be. So engage with ads, try to look at, okay, what's this person trying to see? What's this person trying to do? So from there, you'll be able to tell a good copy from a bad one. and you also be able to get better at it. I think that's what I would like to conclude it.
Okay, thank you so much. So last week we didn't there wasn't any assignment. This week that means we're gonna have 2 assignments. The second one will be posted on the group. But the first one is this. I want everyone to bring in 5 copywriting from any sources that you spot them. So I wanted to submit a link to the copywriting post. It could be a post, it could be from the website, it could be from Google, it could be from Facebook, Instagram, that not just any, content, a content that really got people, uh, saying something or, interested. So again, the assignment is this. I want you to submit a link to a copywriting post whereby that post really went viral or it has people talking about it, that they're interested, and you find them in so many places like Instagram, Facebook, and things like that. So all you need to do is to spot out 5 of it, different kind, and submit the link to the group. That will be the assignment number 1. Assignment number 2 would have to do with something related to video. So you will be creating some videos whereby I'm going to tell you once I post it. So because video marketing is really, really idea out there now. And there are a lot of employers looking for people who can make videos for their business. So we're gonna be doing that will be the second assignment, but I'm gonna tell you what to emphasize more on it on the group. But the first one is the copywriting. Spot out 5 copywriting and post it well, performed well. And that should be those 2 assignments for this week before we meet again in our next section. Any questions, observation, concern before we leave? Does anyone have any questions? Okay. All right, so far no questions. So we'll call it a day. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to our captain as well. We will see you in the next section.
Okay, thank you. I'm not sure of how to get the recording.
Oh, the recording, I'm going to post it. I think they're going to
Okay.
email it to me. Yes.
Okay, sir.